Hello again, lifelong learners. We are back again. No, I am back again with a video that is my favorite video in any back to school series. What is in my bag? Of course, this time the neurodivergent version of it. Hello, my name is Julia. I'm a neurodivergent German psychologist, and I create videos for neurodivergent and highly introverted adults and fellow lifelong learners. This video is part of my Autumn Back to Uni series. I believe it's the third one in the series, and I will put a link into the description box to the playlist of this series in case you want to save it. All right, so the tea for this video is still my usual Earl Grey with almond milk. If you haven't already, go ahead and make yourself a warm beverage as well. Get cozy and let's start. All right, so I have two bags here, as you see, because one is my bag for really intense university days where I need a lot of stuff, books and so on. And the other one is my smaller bag if I'm just going to a short session or an exam where I don't need as much. So let's start with the small bag. I can't possibly tell you where I got this bag from. I think I got it from Amazon, honestly, but that won't help you a lot because obviously I'm buying things from the German Amazon and not all products are available everywhere. But I like this bag because I like the leather look. The leather look, it is actually leather. And the size, because in contrast to the big bag, obviously I don't need the big bag all the time. So let's start. Enough blah blah. So in the front for fast access, I would usually have my my iPhone, which I can't show you because I'm filming with it. Then I have to grab quickly my loops. So these are earplugs, which are designed, which is specifically good for neurodivergent people who have sound sensitivity, so for whom very loud and noisy and constant sounds hurt. And yes, I mean physically hurt. Because these loops, that's the company that produces them, only lower the volume by, I think it was 25 decibel. So you can still actually talk to people, but any annoying, loud background sounds are muted, which is amazing. So, and they have this really practical loop, so you can hang them around your neck, and if you need them, this is magnetic, you just can put them quickly in your ear, because sometimes you need to do it quickly, like when a sledgehammer suddenly starts and they don't fall out quickly. And you can still have a conversation, as I said, but they will mute the high or extremely loud sounds that are hurting. And the next cool thing is that they come with these really cute little boxes. And what you can actually do, if I ever manage to do it, is, yeah, that's the show effect. Usually I can do this quite fast, but because I'm showing you now, it's taking me ages. As usual, that's the show effect. So you can actually hang it with the little box around your neck if you are worried about them selecting dust or dirt or tea spillings. All right, so then we come to the main compartment, and this bag really has a lot of tiny little pockets in them, which for me is important to have tiny little pockets, different ones, because I like things separated. For a short study day or just one session, where I actually don't need to take any notes, but you never know, so I will bring my iPad for that at least, so I can take notes if I actually need to. If I bring my laptop, then I'm using the big bag, because the laptop won't fit in this. Then I have a folder, because sometimes you still get paper handout, and so it's always good to have a folder, otherwise the paper will just crumble, especially when it's your first day of uni. They often hand out paper like lists of, I don't know, things you need to get or whatever. All right, then very important, of course, water bottle, always with me wherever I go, even if it's just a short trip. And this is a children's bottle, but who cares, right? The reason I have it, it's because it fits in here. It's a smaller one. I don't always need to carry around 1 liter. This is also made for not being too heavy. So I get somewhere I can fill it up easily. I don't need to carry around 1 liter all the time. It covers the lid where you drink from, so it's hygienic. And it has a little carry hook, so that if it doesn't fit in a bag, you could actually tie it to the front of your bag with a carabiner. I actually don't know if that's also the English word, but the word for this. So water bottle. Then the next thing I have in here, which may also be a little bit of a neurodivergent thing, when you have a sensitivity to what you feel on your skin. In my case, I really like rain, but I don't like it if the rain goes into my face and my eyes. And you never know when it rains, in Germany as well. So I have this, which I actually really like. So I don't need to carry an umbrella, because that wouldn't fit in there either. I have a small foldable umbrella for the big one, but not for the small one. But this unfolds into a rain cap. And this effectively holds away the rain from my face. Oh, I forgot tissues, of course. Sorry, tissues is a given, really. Then glasses. In my case, they are glasses to read. But if you are sensitive to bright light. Of course, it's always good to have some sunglasses or even blue light glasses with you. I do have in summer, or when it's very bright, or I expect it to be very bright, I do have some sunglasses because my eyes are also quite sensitive to very bright light. Don't laugh. I mean, I know they look totally quirky, but you know, why not? Why not? I think they're kind of cool. They have something positive, right? Butterflies. I love butterflies. Butterflies are such a positive sign of spring and summer and sun. So why not? If I don't want to carry around the big box for reading glasses, and in case you need reading glasses, I mean, hey, who's to say? I do hope that I have a few slightly older viewers as well. I have to show you this because these are really cool. They take no space at all, and you can unfold them if you don't want to lug around your your big old glass case all the time. And those are reading glasses. I mean, you can't use them for long amounts of times and so on, but they work, and it's easy to put them even in a small pocket to have them with you all the time. Lightweight, perfect. Right. Chopstick? No. Chopstick is not the right word. Lipstick, but you know, a Labello. Obvious thing. Another neurodivergent thing not to forget, your fidget spinner of choice. I have several ones, not only for fidgeting for ADHD folks, but also, of course, for stimming for autistic folks. My stim is invisible or covered. I just trained myself over the years unconsciously to have one that people don't see when they look at me. But I also like this one. So especially if you have lessons that tend to be a little bit boring, where you just have to listen for a long time, it's always good to have a fidget spinner. By the way, also for neurotypical folks, because it does divert some of your attention in a good way, so that you can move the surplus energy that you can't use because you have to sit still and listen to something else. Actually helps you to pay attention. So then, of course, I have always a book with me that I can read. I mean, most of my books I have in digital format on my iPhone, so I can read them there. And no other things then don't distract me on my phone, because I set up a shortcut that when I open my book app on my iPhone, I don't get any notifications or nothing else. So that is possible. If you want to know how and want me to show you how to set up that shortcut, let me know. But I do like to have something to read and something to write with me. So for reading, I use also my commonplace book, where I'm reading the things that I've put in there, the memorable things I put in there, quotes, gratitude, items, lots of different stuff. This is also a topic for another video potentially. And then specifically for uni, I have a compendium that I write myself about the important things that I learn. So maybe I can show this to you like this. So it is basically something where I write down the things that jump out at me during lessons that I want to remember, that I need to remember in connection with other things, like my master thesis, for example. So something to write those down. And then of course I have my purse with my cards. And then this little thing, what do you guess it is? No, it's not a book. This is from Leuchtturm. Oh yes. So English people say Leuchtturm, but it's actually a German company. And the way to pronounce it is Leuchtturm. But the CH, the German CH, usually English folks can't pronounce it, which is perfectly fine. You can call it Leuchtturm. That's okay. I also, as you might have noticed, am not entirely very good with my W or V. The way I pronounce it, it all sounds the same. And I'm aware of this, believe me. So in this a little box for cards, I have my business cards, as a psychologist, of course, and the collection of my library cards. So these are my library cards. I said it in another video already. I think I'm collecting library cards, and I'm actually using them as well once I have them. Because once you have them, you can use them online. Library cards, very important. Then, oh yes, I actually do have my little master thesis booklet with me, where I'm writing things down that I come up that are important for my master thesis. Then of course you always need some personal hygiene stuff with you, and I have this little satchel here, and there are wipes in there to sanitize your hands, hair clips, extra hair clips, a comb, and different sanitary things. Medications if you need them, headache tablets and whatnot. I like to have these little satchels, so it's all sorted into little different satchels, and so if I'm using a different bag, I don't have to sort out. For a long time I take this with me and this not. No, I know I need this set of items in the satchel, and it's easily repacked and quickly. This is some perfume, and it's a refillable perfume from your perfume bottle, so you can stick it in there and then pump it, and then it fills up this little thing, and you can take your perfume with you. There are a lot of videos about it, so travel gadgets videos. It's called Travolo. I will link it in the description, or mention it. I don't know if I can link it, if I find it, if they still do it. The obvious woman stuff. Then another satchel, and this one is the tea. I don't have to explain this really. Tea, coffee, sweetener, spoon, foldable spoon, and mints. Those are actually French mints. Very good. You don't need this. This is just me. I just need to know that I have tea and coffee available to me if I need them. And then for the lactose-free milk, I just have to hope that I get my hands on some. And then we have the last satchel, which is for IT stuff. Technical tools, I mean. So here I have my earpods, some adapters, very important. Make sure you always have the right adapters with you. You never know where you need to stick it in. USB stick, Then those are disinfect wipes for tools, so not for skin but for tools, and a charger. I think I talked about this one before. Charges all my devices once, even my watch, and it has the cable inbuilt. So I don't really need a lot of cables or stuff because this charger will see me through a whole day. Oh, yes. While we are on the topic of earphones, also very important, of course, to have earphones. The AirPods, the ones to stick into your ears, they are really good in noise cancelling. I don't have those. Because I use the loops to quiet noises. But when I bring the big bag, I do take my over-ear noise cancelling headphones with me, and sometimes if I need them, I even bring them with the small bag if I need to, because with this I can just pin it to any bag really and have them with me. And I think I've shown you these before. Those are the Beats Pro. Again, I will link it in the description because those are really great. So I think that was it for the satchels. Yes, this is all. So these are all the things that go into the small bag. A few additions water bottle wise. I'm just showing you an alternative. This is a foldable water bottle. It holds 500 milliliters. It is, you can fill it up through this opening, and then you can drink from this straw, even on the go. This is a nice alternative when you need something that doesn't take a lot of space when it's empty. In case you do need a water bottle. I just thought this was cool. Another thing that's practical to have is one of those bag in a bag. You know these, so you can unfold them and you have another bag. For example, if you happen to come by a bookshop and buy way more books than you intended to, and they don't fit into your bag anymore. For these instances, always good to have a bag in a bag. So now when I need the big bag, and I will talk more about this bag, I take it with me when I need my laptop, obviously, because it has a laptop bag, padded compartment, specifically for the laptop. Lots of compartments inside, as you can see. When I do take this bag, one of the ways that I intend to save money, or if I am at a location where there aren't really any lunch opportunities around to buy lunch and have lunch, I will bring this container where you can prepare to have. Here you can have some cereal in it, and here you can have the milk, and then when you or porridge and milk, and then when you have your lunch, you just put it together, and you can put it, maybe if you have a microwave, put it in a microwave, and then you have yourself your lunch. And it even has a spoon fork. There's a word for that too. no, I don't know the word. But yes, so this is to have some, take your lunch with you. In the same vein, this is also very practical. I've had this for a long time, also from Amazon. If you need your tea and you have no cup, you can get one of these unfoldable and foldable cups. Very nice. When I do take the big bag, I also have a proper book with me, but it still needs to be a small, lightweight book. What I can recommend there is, this is a series from Oxford Press. Oxford University Press. There are many of those little booklets, and they're always about a topic. So it can be physics or stoicism, many different topics, and they give like a light introduction into the topic with the most interesting parts about it in a little booklet. So this one is on perception, psychological topic, of course. Those are very nice to read on the go. And then, of course, a pencil case. So when I take the small one, I only need the small one. I will have a pencil with me or so. But if I need a proper pencil case and expect to write stuff by hand, I take this one, where I have an eraser, a ruler, 2 pens to write with. One is the Zebra Sarasara 0.5 in dark blue, and one is the Arteza 0.7 in blue, just so I have for different kinds of paper, scratchy or more smooth paper. Then a pencil, and then 3 highlighters. Yes, I got those from a Japanese online shop, and this is a Stabilo, again German brand, and it's pronounced Stabilo, because they recently brought out new colors which are not neon or pastel, but actually those have more like skin tone, natural autumnal colors, which is the first time for Stabilo that they brought out new colors for their highlighters. And I like those because they last the longest from all highlighters that I've used so far. I just didn't like the neon colors that they had, but now they changed that, which is great. Right. So the great thing about this bag is, so it also has a hidden pocket here for your valuables, and this essential string here, so when you have a trolley and you are traveling, you can put it on your trolley. It's very comfortable, very sturdy. I've had this for 6 years, I think. I've had it even longer than my bachelor degree. Because from the front, nobody can steal anything. It has the side, one side pocket for a big water bottle. And the great thing about it, it has these 2 side compartments that you can access while you still have one strap is the word, by the way, around your shoulder. And here I have some wipes. This is where your phone can go. And then the other side goes to a different compartment. So not, this is one compartment, this is the other compartment. And here you have 3 slide-ins. So you can actually have this bag on your back. And when you need something quickly, you just loosen one strap, have it hanging around your side like this, and you can quickly access what you need from back there. I love the bag for this case. It's very fast and easily accessible. It's secure, very sturdy, and has tons of compartments, and a back padding and a strap padding as well. Yes, I will link it in the description. Those you can still buy. Yes, and that was it. I hope you enjoyed it, especially for my neurodivergent peers. I think it's important that you do bring all the things that make it easier to navigate the world outside, the noises, the textures, and all the sources of sensory overload. You can prepare for a lot of those to make them easier on you, and that's why it is important to remember bringing all those things that make it easier for you. So I hope that helped you. I hope you enjoyed it a little bit. I salute you, because you will probably go off now and start collecting the things for your bag as well and putting your bag together. I think that's a very enjoyable thing to do and heightens the anticipation for your first day of uni. I know it does for me. So I will be seeing you hopefully in the next video. Until then, have a good time. Bye bye, lifelong learners. See you in the next one.